Hello, my crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. And I would love it if you would subscribe and click that notification bell so you won't miss any videos. This is installment number 4 of my Back to Basics series, and I am doing one of the most looked forward to videos today. I am checking out some white pens. So I have, if you watched my the earlier videos in the series, and I'll talk about that a little bit more at the end, you'll see that I stamped up these waffles earlier. And so that's what I'm going to use to test out my white pens. I have 7 white pens and I've got 7 waffles. So I'm hoping that they come out okay so I can salvage the waffles and I can make some cards and kind of get ahead on next year's Valentine cards, because I was making Valentine cards at the last minute this year for my grandchildren. I got the nursing homes done. If you're new here, I donate to 3 different nursing homes most every month. One of them just on the holiday months. And so I got all those done on time, and then I was scrambling to get my families done. So I need to get ahead a little bit. So I am going to go to a voiceover to do the white pen on this, mainly because I've got to open some pens. I want to test them out a little bit first to get them going, and then after I do this, I'm gonna sacrifice these 2 hearts so I can, because I only had these 2 chalkboard hearts. So that's the other thing I want to test out with the white pens, is to write on some dark paper. So I'll test all 7 pens out on these 2 hearts. Now, that's all I'm doing with the white pens, because that's what I would use the white pens for. And if you remember from the beginning of this series, I said I was really doing this series for most of the part for me, and to find things out for my crafting, because I don't take time to like really discover things. So anyhow, if you want to see what I'm doing here, just keep watching, and I'll talk to you when I'm done. Okay, my friends, so the first pen I'm going to use is a Reminisce pen, and I've been told that to get your pens, to warm up your pens, to do it on your finger. So you'll see me rubbing all but the 2 Posca pens on my finger. This is the Jelly Roll 10 pen, and I go over these again at the end. And then I forget to show you the waffles for a little bit, but I do go over those on the end. That pen, no go. Didn't work well. This is a Uniball Signo Broad pen, white Signo pen, and then I test out the Ranger white opaque pen, and I had to scratch that one quite a bit to get it to get started, even though I warmed it up. Okay, and then this is the small bullet tip Posca pen, white paint pen that I had, and then this is the large white paint pen, large tip white paint pen. It's a fatter pen. So and then that's it. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna come back and talk to you in real time about each and every one of them. Okay, this pen, I was showing you each pen, but just in case you couldn't see, this is by Marvy, and it's the Reminiscence Pen, and it's 1.0. And this is, and I hope you can see the results of that one. Okay, in a pinch, if that's all you can do. But not real bright white. So That one's good. Okay, then the next one was the Jelly Roll 10 pen. Jelly Roll, and that's by Sakura. Jelly Roll 10. And that one worked the best, in my opinion. Okay. And then I think this one was next. I tried this brush. It's by Kuretake, by Zig, and I tried this white brush pen, and I've had this for a little while, and when it was brand new, it worked great. However, it's older, and I think I can feel that it's hard inside. It's one of those brush pens that you have to push to put the ink down into the barrel, and I think it's dried up because no ink is flowing down into the barrel. So it was great when it was new, and it lasted for a while, but I don't think it's going to last as long as you have ink in the pen. So I didn't get anything on that one. Then I think the next pen was the Uniball Signo Pen. I might have done those out of order, and I'm showing you that backwards. The Uniball Signo Pen, broad. The Uniball Signo Broad Pen. And that came in a close second to the Jelly Roll pen. Actually, probably more of a tie in those two. So I would go with the Jelly Roll 10 pen and or the Uniball. The next one was by Ranger, and it is a Ranger white opaque pen, and you can hardly see it on here, but it did okay. And these I don't know. I will put them in the list down below, in the description box down below, in the order of their price. And I do know that Jamie has some of these pens in the shop, and so I'll link those down below. If Jamie doesn't have in the shop, I'll find a link for you for that. Okay, and then I have some Posca paint markers. This was the thin one. It is a bullet shaped. It has a 1 right there. 3M. 1.3 millimeters is what it is. 0.9 to 1.3 millimeters. Okay. I don't know how the size would vary, but I'm not understanding that label. But anyhow, it's a smaller tip. So, and that one you can hardly see, but you can see it. But it is a paint marker, and it looks a little more chalky. And then the larger one, and this is a 1.8 to 2.5. I was showing you it somewhere on here. It says 5. I don't know that has anything to do with it. I think it's a 1.8. And that's what that tip looks like. That's a little fatter. And that one is fatter. It's chalkier, chalky like the other one, but this one came out wider. So those are my findings of all of the white pens. Now, and I'm gonna do this. I'm not gonna do a voiceover for this one. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to do this in the same order that I did the pens in. So I'm going to do the Reminisce, and I'm going to write the word high on the black. It's a little skippy, but it looks great. So the Reminisce did well on the black paper. The Jelly Roll is next, and it does even better. And there was no skippiness on that one, if that's a word. Okay, and then the Signo, then we skipped the brush pen, and then the Signo pen, let's write high right here. There's no skippiness on that one either. And so see, the Signo pen and the Jelly Roll pen, they kind of look pretty identical. So who knows? They may be the same formulation of ink. Okay, then we have the Ranger pen. And we'll go down here, and we'll save this heart for the 2 paint markers. Again, we got some skippiness going on. So skippiness on the Ranger pen. And I don't know if you're making, if you're writing longer, if you're writing a message on a card that has a, you know, a dark paper and you're trying to write with white pen, would this one be okay the longer you write? I don't know that. Maybe I'll try that out later this month in making a card. So we have that one. And then let's test out the small paint marker. Again, I'm going to write high with that on this heart. Ooh. So on the heart, on dark paper, I would say this is the winner. This would be the winner to write on a piece of dark paper inside of a card if you want to write a message. And then the last one is the fatter marker, fatter tip, I mean. Well, it's a fatter marker too. And we will write high. And it writes bigger, of course, because you have a bigger tip, but it is a nice stark white. So my four recommendations, and it would depend on what you're using them for. My 4 recommendations would be the Jelly Roll, the Uniball Signo Pen, and the 2 Posca pens. And so that is the Back to Basics white pen comparison. Now, a little bit of a housekeeping. There is a prize package for this series. The picture will come right after I finish talking here, right before the end of the video. I'll put up a picture of the prize. And one item on the very last video, which is the next video, I am unable to get, and I think I already included it in the prize video, in the prize package. So I'll include something extra to take the place of that, but I'm unable to get that. So I'll be having to do that video next week without that. So the other thing is, to be eligible to win the prize, you must comment on every single video in this series. I will leave the playlist down below. The playlist will be linked at the end of the video in the card. And but you must comment on every single one, and I will go back when I choose the winner. I will go back and check to see if if that person commented on every single video. And if they didn't, I'll choose a different winner. And I won't do that on camera because the logistics of doing that would be just too hard to do. You'll just have to trust me that I did it fair and square. And, you know, I'm an honest person. And what I was going to say, and the products will be linked down below. They are affiliate links, so I would appreciate you using my affiliate links. And if you venture down into the comments below and venture into my link tree, you'll find a couple of new things that I'll be talking about in an upcoming video. And so thank you very much for joining me and liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. Oh, I know what I was going to say. The prize package is valued at a little over $100, right at $100. And so that's why I'm like really, you know, going to stick to that you have to have commented on every single video. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.